Yeah, alright, blokes. Long time no see. Today, the usual, playing some Clash Royale. And we're gonna, be drinking some on the side. Today's a very chill day. No, this is not the right deck. Alright, whatever. I'll try to win this anyways. But yeah, doing some drinking and just some beer. Very light drinking today, you may say. Just having some beer and just, chilling out, yapping out. And I try to not drink that much recently. Well, recently. I made myself a deal. If I drink, I have to drink. Okay, I'm getting fisted here because they are level 14s against my level 11. So I'm just going to off myself. But yeah, I haven't drunk that much at all. I made myself a deal where if I drink alone, I have to be... why am I looking that way? I have to be making... Actually, the camera's... Actually, it's fine. But yeah, I made myself a deal. If I... what was it? If I drink, I have to be drinking while making content. So that, theoretically, I'll drink less. Because making content... honestly, sometimes sitting here and just, yapping is actually kind of a little bit difficult sometimes. Because, I much prefer... Oh, look at that play, man. Look at that play. That's crazy. Let's do that again. Can I do it again? Do you reckon? Jump! Jump! Oh, yeah. That's perfect. But yeah, yapping... Sitting here, yeah, I much prefer just drink and then just maybe jerk off after that. Rather than sit here, drink, and then yap at the same time, If I want to yap, I'll just... Well, I guess I have to yap towards the screen, I guess. But anyhow, that's not the topic for today. What was the topic again for today? By the way, I have some rum as well, so I'm going to drink a bit of that as well, just to counterbalance some of the beer, because, you gotta have some spirits. To counterbalance the shitty beer, which is the Peroni I'm drinking today. Anyhow, what was the topic? I decided the topic to do. What was the topic again? Oh yeah, it was something like it's let's discuss why I think Fire Punch is the best media to ever exist in this world. Let me cook here. Let me cook. So, if you didn't know, Fire Punch is a manga created by the author of Chainsaw Man. Oh yeah, by the way, the Chainsaw Man movie, the RZA arc, absolute peak cinema. What can I say? I literally nutted in the movie. Nutting is like a physical thing, but I emotionally nutted in that movie. That was how good that movie was. Oh, thank you for pulling that in, because I thought that Musketeer wasn't going to lock in. Anyways, yeah, it was such a good movie. Much better than Demon Slayer, I cannot lie. People that even compare that Demon Slayer is a bit of an insult, because again, as my previous point, it's kind of like comparing a really good gourmet burger place to McDonald's. Obviously, McDonald's is going to be more popular and stuff like that, but people know that the good burger is I don't know if there's any good burger places around here, but you get the point. It's Fireball, that little boy. Yeah, good movie. But jumping away from that, Tatsuki Fujimoto, which is the author, is an absolute psychopath in the sense that the stuff that he creates is just only someone that's mentally insane would think of something like that, and he just thinks of something like that. And fucking, oh fuck my eye. Maybe there's some soap in the bloody mask. It's not a mask actually. This is actually a beanie. So yeah, here we are. Anyhow, Tatsuki Fujimoto is an absolute... Let me do that again. Come on. What? Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's fine. Tatsuki Fujimoto is an absolute genius. No, he's mentally insane. Never mind. What am I saying? Ah, my eyes. Ah, my eye. Ah. I just washed the beanie. Maybe some soap or some shit got into it, and then it's rubbing into my eye. But okay, actually getting onto the topic, why I think Fire Punch is the best shit to exist in the world. First of all, well, I guess the only reason why I think you should watch Fire Punch is you cannot if you watch Fire Punch, you will not ever be able to find a story even remotely similar to the plot of Fire Punch. That's how weird and unique the story is. So I guess that's the only reason why you watch it, because all the other parts are like, it's like, I would give this show maybe like a, let me BM this guy. Well, I would give this show maybe like a 7 out of 10, but just because of how unpredictable it is, it's like an instant 9.5 or 10 out of 10 for me, because that's what I value most in a story. I think in like a story, I used to watch a lot of anime, but one of the biggest reasons why I stopped watching anime is because of how predictable this shit is getting. I just think it's so boring that you watch a few episodes of something and then you kind of just like predict what happens in like chapter 300. Apart from some really shitty story like Rent a Girlfriend, where the guy is just a cuck and then he is just getting mega cucked and there's no character development or nothing like that. But that's kind of the biggest reason why I stopped watching anime. But Fire Punch though, holy moly, the plot is literally as if you kind of just like, every time I feel like I know where the story is going, it just goes in a complete opposite direction, does a backflip, and then goes a complete different direction. And then you're like, okay, I kind of know where the story is going now. But it's like, no, it does another backflip, jumps off the top of a cliff, and it gives you existential crisis. That's what I feel like the story of Fire Punch is about. And I think that's the only appeal. Not the only appeal, but I think that is the biggest appeal for me. If you want a story that is the most unpredictable thing in human history, like, again, you cannot ever find a story even remotely similar to Fire Punch ever again after you watch it. So I think that's like a good enough reason for you to, you know, watch it, in my opinion. So yeah, now that I've sold you Fire Punch, let's discuss, let's just spoil the entire story of Fire Punch, because why not? Yeah, because I reckon half the people, not even half, probably like 99% of the people ain't even gonna watch it. So let me just spoil the entire story for you. If I could remember, to be fair. I watched this like maybe, God, how long ago was it? Probably like pre-university, so probably like 5 years ago I watched it. I read it, so let me give him my best shot. Fireball! Okay. So there's this world. The world is oh, come on, I can't be bothered, man. Stop. What? I'm lenient. Actually, I'm not lenient damage, but get the point. So the story of Fire Punch is you start off in this world. The world is frozen, right? And by the way, don't be sitting here wishing for some like high in-depth analysis. I'm literally some guy that's like not drunk yet, but will be drunk very soon. So it's not going to be some high level. That is a high barrel if I've ever seen one. And I'm playing Clash Royale on the side as well. So this is not going to be. If you're looking for some in-depth analyzation of Fire Punch, that's not happening. So just let me cook. Let me get some more drinks in. Since when can they fly? What the no, is that like a new evolution? I swear to God, Clash Royale has lost his mind if they decide to let the pigs fly. Already annoying enough. Can I speak English? Already annoying. Yo, legendary. What can I say? Princess. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's fine. Already annoying enough as little pigs, and now you want them to fly? That's crazy. Oh, that's why the banner had to fly. Oh, interesting. A bit dense. But yeah, okay, so there's this world, right? The world is like, I know the muskies are updated. They're like tankier now. So let's see if a fireball log kills them. Hopefully it does, or else it's going to be really awkward. It does. Great. Whoa. Okay. I think we're cooking. Are we cooking? There's this world. Alright, let's actually get through the plot. No, it missed the princess. Are you kidding me? There's this world. The world is frozen because we don't know that yet, but it's frozen. And then our main character in this world, there's abilities as well. Our main character kind of regenerate himself, which is quite cool. It's not cool actually. It's a pretty useless ability. Well, useless you may think. So this is world. It's cold. Crops aren't growing because it's cold. So everyone in this specific village just decides to, I guess, eat the main character. The main character every day just chops his arm off every day and starts feeding the people, which is something I would do, to be fair. In this, no, not I would do. Something that is acceptable. Cannibalism is acceptable if you're in a post-apocalyptic world, in my opinion. And he also has a sister. Wow, the sister. The sister is when the sister is like the root of all, not root of all evil, but like the entire story. Is he stupid? Now this, wait, one fireball was enough, was it? Yeah. Anyways, I really need to climb higher in the trophies. Oh my god, I really do need to climb higher in the trophies. What is this mid ladder menace? Not even mid ladder. This is like low ladder menace. Menace. Anyways, he has a little sister. Little sister wants to fuck him. First chapter, first episode. Straight up was just like, yo, I'm kind of interested in you, brother. Let's just fuck. I mean, obviously the main character is like, what the fuck? Don't do that. And I don't know what happened after that, but they didn't fuck. Don't worry. And then the next day or something, some evil guy pops up. Obviously, I don't remember these guys' names, so let's just call the main character, and then his sister. Let's call him. I think she was called like Luna. Is that her name? Let's call her Luna. Luna, yeah, is the sister, and then this guy comes up. This guy is the Eternal Flames guy. His ability is you shoot Eternal Flames out, and then what happens? Yeah, and then it just Eternal Flames, innit? Trust me, guys, I'm cooking. Give me some time. The plot is actually very quick. I'll get through it very quick. Don't worry. Yeah. So the Eternal Flames will keep on burning until someone dies. Okay. But since the main character has regenerative abilities, so it's kind of like he gets hit by that flame, and then because he is constantly regenerating, he can't die. So it's just like it's just constantly burning him the whole time, which is not ideal to say the least, to be fair. So he goes through a lot of pain. Oh yeah, his sister was also burned right in front of him, so that's not really good. And his entire village was also burned as well, so that's not ideal either. And only he survived because, you know, he could regenerate. And after 8 years of painful lying on the floor, he got adjusted to the flame on his body, and he stood up and he was like, I am now Fire Punch. It wasn't really like that, but he eventually stood up, I guess. And he was like, I gotta get revenge of this man. Which is understandable stuff, you know. And then I kind of forgot what happened. What happened after that? And then he met some woman, I think. Wait, yeah, did he? Yeah, it was some woman he met. Let's just assume it was some woman he met. And then I think he eventually got his revenge, did he? Yeah, he got his revenge. And then, oh god, I'm not remembering. What happened to... Yeah, he met this like woman that was also undead as well. Let me fireball that. And then... Ah, yes, he went to this... Then there's this like still like standing city kind of thing. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I am being chilling right here. Yeah. He got his revenge, let's say that. Oh yes, he went to this city with this other girl that he found on the street or something, and this little kid that he found on the street. Let's call the kid San, because I remember that name. That was the one guy that I remember his name up. Those three went to the city, yeah. He killed, I think he killed a lot of people as well, because he was just, you know, he is Fire Punch, that kind of thing. And he also killed the guy. No, he didn't kill the guy, actually, I remember now. Then what the fuck did he do in the city then? Oh, he met this person that looks really, really similar, almost identical to his dead sister, called Luna 2.0, let's just say. And Luna 2.0 is like not his sister for obvious reasons because his sister died right in front of him. But our main character is a little bit delusional in the sense that he thinks that, oh my god, that is literally just Luna. But in reality, it's not. So he's like trying to get a cope of her ass. Ah, she I can't remember the story anymore. And then the witch turns up. Yeah, in this story there's a witch, and that witch is actually responsible for... Oh my god, chill. Can we kill that barrel? Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm mega chilling still. That witch is actually responsible to make the world cold. Oh no, I shouldn't have locked that. Nah, that's me screwed. Right? Yeah, that witch. Actually, let's just flip that story entirely. Just read it, you know. Just read it. You'll have a good time. You'll have a good time. Let's get back into it. There's this witch. That witch can actually... That witch was the reason why she turned the world cold. That was what. And the reason why she wanted to turn the world cold is because she wanted to see Star Wars again. And if you're thinking like, what the hell? Why do you want to see Star Wars again? That was exactly my reasoning. That was exactly my thought whenever she said she wants to see Star Wars again. That's why she made the entire world cold, and like the entire world is just suffering in pain, and she's just like, yeah, but Star Wars though. She didn't get to see the end of Star Wars, so she wants to destroy the world so that the world could rebuild once again, so that Star Wars could be invented once again, and maybe this time finish the story. That was the story. And then I think the main character ended up killing the witch, and then from that he lost his memory. No, he didn't lose his memory. The girl that he met, Luna 2.0, lost her memory. And then when she woke up, he was like, yo, by the way, did you know that you're my sister? And then the girl that's like lost her memory, she's like, oh really? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna believe that. And she believed it. Then and then I don't know why he started like giving her clothes to change in and stuff like that. And then the guy is so delusional. He was like, oh, you really my sister? And then the sister, obviously believing that, she was like, yeah, I'm your sister. And then he just made like that smiling face. I cannot forget that face for the rest of my life. The best drawn smiley face ever. The best drawn portrait ever, to be fair. Yeah, he's like, he's basically having a mental breakdown, but he's like, yeah, this is my sister. This is my sister. Oh, and then the little kid, remember that little kid I talked about, he met at the very, very start. He made like a little cult that's like, that views the main character as a god, because in this infinitely cold world, if you have fire, then you're like pretty chill. So like he is like god and stuff like that, because he is fire. Oh yeah, this guy's lost already. Are you keeping up? Because I'm not keeping up with my story. And what happened after that? And then it was like the final showdown kind of thing, where the main character was like, nah, I don't want to be god. And he kills the kid, I think. And then somehow the world like stopped freezing. But then I think the main character lost his memory as well. Yeah, something like that. And then he saw like a videotape of him being fire punching all over the place, and he's like, is that me? That's really cool. Actually, nah, I'm butchering the story. I can't remember. What the flip is this push? But then the very, very end is actually, I think, pretty poetic. Okay. Because our main character is like, you know, he can't die. He literally cannot die. Oh yeah, Luna 2.0 is also like, I don't know what's going on. Luna 2.0 can't die as well. And she like turned into this tree. Don't worry about the tree, it's fine. I can't remember the tree as well, but she turned into a tree. And then yeah, eternal tree and stuff like that. And then like years later, like Earth literally just exploded. Everything just like died on that's on Earth. But then, but obviously our main character, you know, eternal in that, you know, he can't die, so he started like floating around in space, and then he met Luna 2.0 in space, and then they're like, "Yo, what's your name?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm like this guy," and then the girl was like, "Oh yeah, I'm your sister, by the way," and then the guy's like, the guy just starts smiling, and then I guess they like eternally stay together. I think that's the story. I am butchering the story 100%, but trust me, it's peak. It's absolute peak. You just gotta watch it. So I think that's the story, to be fair. I think I did a pretty good job at it. Especially for someone, you know, that read it like probably like 5 years ago, since it was pre-university times. It was definitely 5 years ago, so I enjoyed it a lot, and yeah, you should definitely watch it. You should also watch Trainspotting. Maybe I'll make another video about it, because that one I actually do remember, because I watched it maybe a few weeks ago kind of thing. Holy moly, Trainspotting is a good bloody show, guys. Just gotta watch Trainspotting. A few reasons why. I guess the reason is really similar, in the sense that I think I really enjoyed Trainspotting in the same way that it's such an unpredictable story as well, I think. Obviously there's the heroine aspect of it, but I think a lot of the time I'm like, what is going to happen in this story? I actually don't know what's going to happen, and that got me really intrigued. At the baby scene, I mean, before I spoil it, you just gotta watch it. With a few reasons of, number one, let me try to sell you Trainspotting. Okay, let me try to sell you Trainspotting. Wait, I thought I won. No, am I tripping? Why is he doing the same thing over and over again? Oh no! Okay, it's fine. Am I being chilling? I think I'm not being chilling at all, actually. What's his defense to this? Does he have any defense? Oh, he has the Inferno Tower, I keep forgetting. Alright, why you should watch Trainspotting? A few reasons. One, first of all, if you've ever watched Requiem for a Dream, fair play to you. But I think Requiem for a Dream is kind of boring. No, not boring. I still think it's a very good movie, but I think it's bad in the sense that it's a little bit too depressing, if you get what I mean. I think a movie needs to be good and bad at this. Like, a movie can't be pure depressing, because then that's kind of just bait, you know. I don't like bait. I don't like, similar to when I watch like a really sad movie, I don't want to just be pure sadness, because then that's just bait. That's just baiting you, because then, oh my god, this person is going through the worst possible directions of life. That's not believable. I don't really like it. I like it where there's a bit of comedy, a bit of sad, so that it feels like a real story. And I guess if you take heroin, your story will kind of be like Requiem for a Dream, where it's just pure sadness and depression. But you, as the viewer, you don't really want to see that. You actually want to see something that's interesting, you know? You want to watch a movie that's semi, oh my god, Midnighter Menace again. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Anyways. Yeah, so I think Trainspotting does it really well, in the sense that not only it's like an anti-heroine kind of ad, but also it's like the story itself is interesting enough for me to actually care about the characters. That's the first reason why I think Trainspotting is so good. Is there any other reasons? And it's also just really funny of a story. It's really funny. The comedy in it is that it actually does hit sometimes. Like, it does hit. It is a very funny story. And also, anything else? I guess that's it, really. Just unpredictability, good comedy, and also some scenes are really horrendous. Like, I think even more horrendous than Requiem for a Dream. So, like, especially the baby scene, which I'll get to. The baby scene is absolutely horrendous. That's why you should watch it, I think. I'm doing a horrible job of selling the story, but oh no, I did not just do that. It's fine. I'll give him a. Yeah, I don't need that win anyways. Yeah, Trainspotting. It's pretty chill. Mega Knight. Yeah, I'm absolutely chilling. No, actually, I'm not chilling. Am I chilling? Yeah, I'm chilling. Holy shit. Please hit it. Please hit it. Just let me hit it. Alright, cool. Have I done enough yapping for today? Why should you watch Trainspotting? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna lock into the game actually, so I can win this one. That is the most cute push I've ever seen in my life. Okay, now I see why he did that. Holy moly. I think I'm still mega being chilling. Okay. Yeah, I'll lock into this one. So to show you that when I actually lock into a game, I'll actually just win this. So he doesn't have, I don't know what he has in cycle, I can't lie. I can't do these high level predictions. I'm just going to throw things and see if I hope for the best. Oh, it's going to lock in. It's going to lock on. Lock in. 1, 2. Perfect. So Mega Knight, he probably has Barrel and Cycle. Let me put this down and then Ice Spirits. Can you just pop, please, Ice Spirit? Alright, thank you. Deflect damage. He still has the Barrel and Cycle. I think this is too much value to not log, actually, right? And then even if he barrels, I'll just fireball it. Call it a day. Hog Rider, and then Mega Knight's gonna come down, but it's not gonna be enough, is it? Yeah, it's not even gonna hit properly, so got a little bit too greedy in there. Let me just drag that to the other lane. Come on, just Goblin Barrel, man. What are you doing? Oh, there it is. There's the barrel. I'm just gonna ignore. Actually, no, I'm not gonna ignore it. That's a bit too much. Yeah, I'm being chilling. I'm being chill. Oh shit, I'm not. I'm not being chilling. Am I being chilling? I'm being chilling. 早上好，中国，现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情9 something like that. Alright, one fireball away. I'll get this. I'll get this. Let's just throw everything down. Random shit. Go. Fireball, and that's me. How many minutes? 27 minutes. Holy moly! If you watched this far, I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this far. To be fair, I wouldn't even watch this far. I'm probably gonna put it together, not even gonna listen to it, and then immediately send it off and then post it and just hope for the best. Thank you very much. Bye bye.